Hello, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And today we're doing paid reviews because I don't do shit for free. $20 US. You can send a little bit more as a tip, and it helps me stay full time. I've also got fridge space for rental. It's a rental. So fuckers, without further ado, let's jump straight in and have a look at this email here. This is from Joseph. Ahoy, AC3, aka the Pontiff. I have a confession to make. I'm an addict to the ArchieLuxury Pluta program. I started watching your channel because I wanted advice regarding different luxury watch brands, and your method, acting, character, real life persona has sucked me in, and now I'm regularly checking for new content. Great vids on watches, advice, and your life. Many of your videos are comedy gold. For example, the paid review about Louis Vuitton warranty was bloody hilarious. Please give your fans more of this quality content. No more shitter filler vids. Kudos for putting up the brutal comments, haters, and personal attacks by morally bankrupt individuals. I understand that you need to generate video, which is why you brought in, we don't mention the M word anymore, into the mix. And I hope you do get a bump in ratings and income. She seems like a nice person, and I wanted to like those videos, but they just don't appeal to me. I suspect there is more. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the M word. Okay, we've since corrected our ways, and she's banished from the channel. All gone, fuckers. Since you don't do shit for free, you tell those miserable assholes to fuck off if they have a problem with it. I have sent you a donation of $30 US towards a video review and some advice regarding my next purchase. I went to a local AD in downtown Manhattan to check out the Rolex range, and the new 42mm Polar Explorer 2 just fucking pops. I know you recommend buying used, but the value of the Explorer 2 is the previous generation with the old hands and bracelet. However, my wrist is on the smaller side. Perhaps I could go for the 40. What are your thoughts? I have included a picture of my current watch, an Oris TT3 Chrono 42 on titanium bracelet, purchased new from a grey dealer for $14.82 US during the financial crisis of 2010. It was a present to myself for graduating from university and getting my first well-paid job. If you think it's a complete shitter, give me the unfiltered version of your opinion. I'm now in my 30s and have accepted a different position, including a generous pay rise within the organization I currently work out, and I think it's time to upgrade to a proper watch. Thanks for the advice, Joseph. Please don't use my surname. Plenty of nasty, vicious fuckers out there. Okie dokie, Joseph. Well, thank you so much for coming to the AC3 program. Very interesting email, and thank you so much. And I want to talk to you about your Oris TT3. Oris is an interesting brand. I've got a lot of respect for them. Would I buy an Oris? Probably not. Is there better watches around? Probably. But out of all the mid-range sludge, Oris and Tissot are probably more honest than most. See, Oris doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's an entry-level Swiss watch. And to be honest with you, Oris itself there, it's not pretending to be horology, it's not pretending to be Rolex, it's Oris. So, in many ways, I respect it for that, for being honest and true to form. I wouldn't really wear one, but I'm the Pontiff, see, I'm the Pontiff. However, if this was a gift to yourself, Oris TT3 isn't a terminal watch. It's not a terrible thing to have. So, I'd probably try and keep it. Good memories, you bought it for yourself. It's a good starter level Swiss watch. Probably not luxury, but hey, we're picking hairs here. We're splitting hairs. So, my own opinion is although, you know, I spruik Rolex, Omega, and I like the things that I collect. I think that tells a story of your horological past. So I'd probably keep the Oris. Good memories. You know, I'd probably I wouldn't sell it. Just keep it. It's good to have a different. Yeah, it tells a story. Now, as for your next choice, there. Thank you so much. Look. There are certain watches you can buy new. There are certain watches you can buy used. Okay? The Explorer 2, you should buy it used. Okay? If you're going to buy new Rolex. Okay, so we're talking steel sports Rolex. If you're going to buy new, what do you buy? Submariner in steel. Date or no date's irrelevant, doesn't matter. Submariner in steel or the GMT. They tend to hold more value than the Explorer 2. If you're going to buy used, you buy an Explorer 2. Now, if you got smaller wrists, I kind of think the 42mm size is too big. You look what's happened with Rolex. They had the Day-Date 2, they had the Datejust 2, and they're moving back. The Day-Date is now Day-Date 40. So they've conceded it was too big. 40mm, perfect size. And in my opinion, the Rolex Explorer 2, 40mm, the previous model, that's the 16570, could be a great buy. On the used market, this is exceptional buying. Exceptional buying. If you're buying new, however, don't get the Explorer. Don't get the Explorer. Get the Rolex GMT or get a Submariner in steel. This is the advice from the Pontiff. There are certain models you buy new. There are certain models you buy used. If you're buying an Explorer 2 and you want the newer size, which I've already said, the 40mm is fine. You've told me you got smallish wrists. Contact my good friend Jewelers on Time, Kenny Nguyen. Ask him to give you a deal. That's what you do. If you want to buy new, there's certain models. But I love the Explorer. I want to make sure you've asked me a question. I want to give you value. I want you to do the right thing. There are certain models you buy new. There are certain models you buy used. Okay? It's like when you're buying a Mercedes-Benz secondhand or buying one new. You're buying one new. What's the best Mercedes to get? Well, you want a C-Class with as cheap as possible. So the base model C-Class. It retains its value. You're buying a second-hand, so you're buying a 2-year-old C-Class. Well, hang on a minute there. And all of a sudden, instead of getting the base model, let's get all those expensive, stupid options because they don't retain the value. So you go for like a C250, elegance, with all the shit that you could possibly want. Buying right is very important. If you're buying new, you've got a certain approach you go. You're buying used, you do it a slightly different way. Well, a very different fucking way. So there you go. That is my opinion. Personally, what would I do? I'd go 40mm Explorer 2. The older model, Explorer 2. Buy it used. You will fucking love it. You will fucking love it. It's a great piece. Keep the Oris because it tells your horological story. It's not a big. It could be quartz. It's not a quartz. This is you got a. Oris is a decent Swiss watch. Oris, get your Explorer 2, and down the track when you're fucking hitting it big, let's talk about the next purchase. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. This has been a review on the Paul Pluta channel in syndication with ArchieLuxury. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Tell me what you miserable fuckers think of that.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.